Hey everybody, it's Barbara from All Brands coming to you for the All Brands show today, and I'm so excited. Although our regularly scheduled show that we had planned, something came up. I'm here, and we're going to learn something on the 680W. So I hope that you enjoy this. Let's just say hey to a few folks. Hey, how are you? Kansas, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you have a multi-needle machine because we're going to be talking about patches on the 6 needle today. Georgia, Debbie, hey, how are you? Oh my gosh, Beth Small, good to see you again from Ohio. Go ahead and also comment hashtag all brands because we'll be doing a giveaway at the end of this video. So let's see. Oh my gosh, so great to see everyone. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to bring you over to this machine here. This is the Brother PR680W machine. It's a 6-needle tubular arm embroidery machine from Brother. And we'll go just hop on over to the screen together. All right, let's see here. We're going to touch the screen. It's going to do its little movements. And here you go. Can everyone see that? All right. There's tons of beautiful designs in this machine. It actually has an 8x12 embroidery area. So there's some beautiful big designs in this machine. But what we're going to talk about today is monograms and patches. So I love that now the PR1X, which is the single needle from Brother that just came out, the 6-needle and the 10-needle all have this button here. This is our 3-letter monogram font. So you can do 3 letters that have like the art, like small, big, small. You could do 2 letters, or you could do 3 big letters. And there's tons of different borders that you can set for those. Today we're going to do the 3 letters. My initials are actually BAD. I'm really glad that someone reminded me that you put the last initial in the middle. So we're going to put B first with this one. You can also change the size here. If you wanted it to be large, medium, or small, we're going to stay large. We're going to go to the middle. That will be your last name. And then the third one will be your middle name. Click set. Look how beautiful that is. So easy to do monogram on this machine. If we wanted to zoom in on it, see what it's going to look like in the hoop, we can do that. Show it stitching out. We'll see exactly how it's going to stitch out there. Just so many neat features and functions of this machine. But my favorite button, and what we're going to learn about today, is this button that looks like a shield. And you can think of that as like a badge. So we'll click that. And when you click that, you have tons of different options at the top here. And there's even an arrow that allows you to choose tons and tons and tons of options here. So there's a free form, and that one you would just like set here for the applique distance. So think of if you have like a butterfly or something and you want the actual patch to be shaped like a butterfly or to be shaped like the shape of your design. It basically hugs the shape of your design. You set the distance that you want, click set, and see how it's not perfectly straight. I'll zoom in so that you can maybe see that. Yeah, can you see how it's not perfectly a straight line? There's like a little bit of wiggle here. So let me choose something that's going to be a little bit straighter. So we can just play around with it. So let me go ahead and I'll delete that one. We'll go back in. Let's see. And I could have deleted the one. I don't know why. We're just doing this again because I want you to learn. All right, we'll click set. All right, the badge tool. Let's see what a circle is going to look like. Well, that'd be really cool for a patch. Think of a fun saying that you can put in there, an embroidery design, There's so many cute little one-liners that you can put in there. Here's a square. I don't often see square patches, but I really like this diamond one here. So let's use that one. Let's see what this, ooh, I kind of like this. But let's try this on this one, but I really like it. And you can choose here if you want to go in or out, like bring it all in, bring it all out, vertically in or out here, horizontally in or out here. You can also move it around if you want it to be offset for whatever reason. If you want it to be in the center, that's what this little middle button's for. Center my design. Love that button. Took me way too long to figure out what that was. And then once we like the way it's done, I'm going to go ahead and click set. And then you can see it put a satin stitch around, and that's going to be our patch. We'll click OK. And then we're going to go on over to our cutting table. So I'm going to move you over here and down just a little bit. All right. Okay, so we go and find our hoop. You can use whichever hoop size you want. There's actually smaller hoops that come with the machine, but I wanted you to see that this one has an 8x12 embroidery area. There's tons of different hoop sizes that you can use, and I'm not going to pull them out because that's just going way too off topic, Barbara. And you can notice that on this machine, the outer rim is on the outside of the hoop. Why is that? Let's take a field trip over to this camera. The reason why that is because you want your material to hang underneath this so that if it's a bag or a jacket or something, the rest of the material is underneath the machine and not hanging over the top. That's why this tubular arm here is so great to have. All right, we went down a little rabbit hole, but we're going to go back to our cutting table. And always when I start off with patches, I will hoop 2 layers of wash away stabilizer. It doesn't matter which one, but this one works. This one I had open and readily available. This one's by Designs Machine Embroidery. It's a sew and wash, and I really like how they keep the labels on their stabilizer for us to see. So I'm just going to hoop 2 layers. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and yes, I'm being wasteful. I would use a smaller hoop, but I'm feeling indulgent today. I cut my stabilizer, put it away. Let me check the comments real quick. Nice. Oh, thank you, Erin. I appreciate that. This is so easy, y'all. So easy. SEW easy. We're going to take our top hoop, just place it here. And always when you hoop something, I always, instead of pushing or I always use my base of my palms like this to push down. I just find it doesn't hurt my wrists as much if I do that. And then I'll take the bottom hoop and just kind of pull it up just a little bit to secure that stabilizer in the hoop. That easy. All right. So we're going to go on over to the machine. I'm going to put my hoop on the machine. And it just snaps in just like that. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, how do I take that out? Put your thumbs here. I like to say, like, make a butterfly with your fingers. And then you put them underneath the hoop here, push up, and then pull out. That's how you put the hoop in and out of the machine. All right. So we're going to go over to the screen now. Yes, perfect. Okay. And we're going to go to Edit End. And then I have a number of different things that I can do on this machine. Of course, it has the new crosshair laser. It has, this is a basting stitch, which is really great when you're using, you want to tack down material and things like that. So, and let me know if y'all want to see anything in particular in the comments too while we're here. So I'm going to click embroidery. All right. And then to what color am I going to stitch out on the design? Well, my top color, the one that's in number 1, is black. And I want the whole thing to be black. So I'm going to go over to this magic wand function and click each thread color change and set the color that I want it to pull from. It's so simple. That's called the magic wand. It's my favorite friend. You'll see, since we programmed in an applique stitch, there's a little like hand here. That means it's going to stop. And it automatically does that so that you can place your applique material and things like that. So that's what this little stop hand is. And you can put those in or take them out. But since we did the badge feature, then it's going to automatically be there. All right. So I have everything set up. I'm just going to go ahead and click. Oh, sorry. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to get, and let me show you guys what this stuff is. I'm going to get this. This is what I'm going to put my badge on. It's called Poly Patch Twill. All right, let's see here. All right, can you see me? All right, Designs and Machine Embroidery Poly Patch Twill. This is the uniform collection. This is like the gray in there. Imagine hooking up with a company and being their contractor to make all of these. How much would you charge for one? Oh my gosh, you'd be rolling in it. Brights, Poly Patch Twill. This is fun. So this would be really fun for like students to make a fun color patch, you know. And this one is called 8 Color Assortment Athletic. Well, I see some sports team colors in here. I see all my sports team colors in here. So I do like that a lot. So I definitely recommend this for doing patches. All right, so we're going to go back to the machine. And I'm just going to set this on the machine. Just somewhere in the hoop. You can hoop this or you can just load it on the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take out a basting stitch. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to float it, but know that you can add the basting stitch just for time's sake. All right. So, and we're off. And we're stitching. Aw, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. All right, Eartha says, wow, that's a large hoop. I always use the smallest hoop that my design will fit in. That is actually what you should be doing, Eartha. I just want everyone to know how big you can do jacket backs on this with this hoop size. Oh, Barbara, thank you. You're wonderful. I also want to show you one other thing on this machine that I really enjoy when I'm not kicking my camera. It's currently only stitching 600 per minute. This machine actually goes up to 1,000 stitches per minute. So very fast and wonderful stitch quality, I must add. Let's try and see if we can zoom in on that hoop. Yes, everyone give us a big thumbs up. Let me, while it's stitching, I'm going to pop in because I know we all love to watch these things embroider. I do too. I just get mesmerized. It's so relaxing because the machine's doing all the work and I'm not doing much work. But yeah, this is Poly Patch Twill. And I did this one before, just to practice before the show. But the reason I used wash away stabilizer is because we'll see after we stitch out the design, I could just kind of cut it around the edge and wash it away. And then there's a way to where if you don't cut close enough, or if you didn't have a scan and cut nearby, to cut out the patch top. I have something over here that's really cool. Oh, here's a question from Cindy. Barbara, did you find it necessary to use 2 pieces of wash-away stabilizer when you're using a piece of twill? I try to be a saver on special stabilizers. I kind of, if you're doing a smaller hoop and you hoop the twill, I wouldn't necessarily use 2. So, yeah, I'm being very wasteful today, y'all. Very wasteful. Great question. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Erin, for liking my patch color. Yeah, you can choose any color you like. So when you make patches, think of if you have, you know, one of those like plush towels that's like ridiculously thick, and to figure out how to knock down all those loops and use a ton of stabilizers, think about making a patch for it and sewing the patch on to the towel instead of trying to embroider on the towel. Even though that looks nice, there are some towels that are ridiculously thick these days. Think about something that's hard to hoop, so or something that would get a perforated edge from a satin stitch. So a satin stitch that goes like the letter A, like we're seeing here, that's a satin stitch. You don't want to necessarily do that on a leather item because it pokes holes, and sometimes certain materials can it'll separate the whole thing. So patches are good for that. Let's go back to the machine. It looks like we're done with the next section, and we're going to go here, and we're going to put this line on the machine. So I'm going to click lock and go, and we'll watch that stitch out. So basically it's just going to do a stitch around the monogram. Oh yeah, Terry, you're right. Patches are popular on hats right now. It's so funny because we have these machines that embroider on hats, but the patches kind of give it a cool look. All right, so let's go back to this camera. But before I do that, I'm going to move it over to my table. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to take my hoop off of the machine, and we're going to head on over to this table. And since I did my stitch, so what this first stitch basically does is it tells you if you have a scan and cut, and then you have that piece already cut out, it's a placement line. But what I'm using it as is and I have tons of scissors here. I'm going to cut around that line. And yes, I'm wasting so much material right now. Don't kill me, guys. But yes, I'm being super wasteful. You should use a smaller hoop and a smaller piece of material. So basically, and these are duckbill applique scissors. We sell tons of these on our website. And I'll show you how I cut out the duck bill. Some people do it like this. Let me get started real quick. So I like to pull up when I'm cutting so that it's like definitely separated. And then it cuts in the stitch like that. I've also heard people that use it upside down, and you can, whichever way you feel works best for you, you go ahead and do that. Cut all the way around. Again, you could use your stand cut for this. Definitely a good time to use your stand and cut. And if you cut through this first like stitch line, it's kind of okay. Just don't cut through the whole thing. So you definitely don't want to separate. So, this stuff is thick. Thick, thick, thick. If you missed any pieces before, you can always go back. But even if you weren't perfect, which I was not, definitely not perfect on cutting this out, look. You see like right here, I left like a little overhang. I have a solution for that for you too. So let's go back over to the machine. Zoom out. Put the hoop in. And we're going to advance forward. Here, I just put my hoop in. And now we'll go back to the screen. Here we go. All right. So look, I have like 2 more tack down stitches. I don't want to do that. We have a needle plus and minus button here where I can fast forward thread or stitches here. So I'm going to click like I want to do the last one. We'll do that one. The last tack down line. Then I'll click lock because these are professional machines and you definitely don't want a young person walking up to it pressing this button because they are heavy duty for sure. So this is like a safety button. Lock, this will turn green, and then we click go, and we're off to the races. And I preset all my colors. So imagine if we had a different color thread that we were switching back and forth between. It would automatically do it with whatever I'm setting it for. So even an embroidery design, you can make it into a patch. We're just doing a monogram today. Everyone see that? All right, so it's doing its zigzag stitch, and then it's going to go back over it with a satin stitch. So this is the stitch that if you put it on something, plastic, leather, it could perforate the actual material. So, yeah. Oh, Cindy, you've been wanting to make patches. Yeah. Well, Beth, guess what? This is not even as fast as this machine goes. I have it on, oh, it is on 1,000. So you can go earlier on 600. So you can actually change the speed as you're going. So if you have like a difficult part of the pattern that you want to like slow down on, if you're going over something crazy, you can do it while it's stitching. Clovis has never made a patch. They're really easy. You can use felt, denim, any heavyweight material. And felt is really cool for fall. If you want to make like leaves, put someone's name on it, then you can attach it to their shirt using heat and bond light, or you can sew it on like you do your Girl Scout uniforms, things like that. Yeah, the poly patch twill is what I'm using today. Works really, really well. So it's still stitching out, And it looks like we're 25 minutes in. Let's see. Cork material, yes. Thank you, Terry. Cork material is fun. I agree. Let me show you something new and fun while the machine is stitching. I'm going to take you on over to my antique table. So it's rustic on purpose, y'all. Let's see. I'm going to show you what I do after. Oh, you know what, though? We're almost done. So let's go back over, and I'll walk you through it. Here we go. Look how close we are to being done. This is a cute patch. It's not perfect yet, but it will be. You could put this on a towel. You can put it on a book sack. This looks really, really cool. Look how nice that turned out. Yeah, beautiful. Yes. Okay, so I'll just take the hoop out of the machine. And then what I'm going to do is we'll take it over to our cutting table, and I'm going to unhoop it, take it out of the cutaway, the wash away stabilizer. All right, so you just, what I like to do is trim it right along the edge. Just right along the edge. And then you're going to wet it. Since it's wash away, it'll just automatically dissolve, which is really nice. You see that? How cute did that turn out? All right, so now I'm going to hop on over to my sink. I'll be right back, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's going to be a little bit wet, but this is what it's going to look like when it's dry. It's beautiful. Okay, so you can see here, it's all soaking wet now. But the stabilizer came off, and now it's just my leftover piece that I didn't trim close enough with my duckbill scissors. I did that on purpose, really, because I wanted you to see the tool that we have that allows you to cut away the edge of the material. So yeah, let's go there. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. All right. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. This is what I'm working with here. This is the Floriani Heat and Craft tool. I know OESD makes one as well. But it's all nice and hot. And then since this is a twill material, and I know it works too on the denim pretty well, it'll actually like burn the edges away. And it has a bunch of little different, let me see if I can, different tips. I put like a pinpoint tip on it, and it smells totally like burning in here, but these are the different tips that you can get with it. I think they would all work just fine. And then you get this little stand to rest it on. And I definitely would not put it on a surface that you don't mind getting a little messed up, but you may see here a little bit of smoke. Do you see the smoke? perhaps. And since we're using polyester thread, that will kind of melt too. So it's fine to get it on the edge. Gives it that nice edge. And here, we'll do this big piece here. I'm just going to melt it away. Just like that. You can use it on a tile or if you have something like that. Just go all around the edge, melting the excess material. Now, if you have a scan and cut, you're not going to have to do this as much because it's going to be perfectly sized, unless it gets shifted in the hoop while you're stitching it out. But I wanted you to see how that works. I definitely got a lot. Oops, I'm sorry, it's out of screen. I definitely got a lot of poly patch twill on the outside. A lot more than I thought. Let's see how much better that looks. So yeah. Wasn't that super easy, everybody? Easier than using a lighter. Yeah, probably safer. I'd have to put my hair up for sure. But yeah, here we are. You can put this on a hat. You can put it on a shirt. You can put it on a jacket. You can put it on, make a small one, put it on a shoe. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas, and let's share. Also, if you haven't yet, don't forget to comment #allbrands because I'm about to do my giveaway for the show. Let's check out the comments. Cute patch, thank you. Poly Patch 12 from Dime is the best. I love it. Brights. This is all on the link in the description of this video. This one is Athletic. And they are all 9 inches by 24 inches. And you get several pieces, 8 pieces in there. And don't do what I did and use a whole piece for one patch. Make a bunch of the same patch or a bunch of different patches, line them up, and set them in the hoop, in the big hoop, or use a tiny hoop. Right? Super fast and easy. Put it on a project bag. Great idea, Margie. Organza. Oh, that's really cool, Barbara. Made some on organza and iron them on shoes. You know, you can even do a funky shape. It's Halloween. If you want to make like a bat or something, you could totally do that. Oh, thank you, Margie. Yes, if y'all like this video, please go ahead and click like. I'm gonna be doing a lot more like this. Just fun, easy projects, quick and easy. All right, are y'all ready for a giveaway? Oh yeah, hey Rhonda, good to see you. Yes, we don't want like hard to hoop items. Life is too short. Okay, let's do our giveaway. And who's going to be our lucky winner? And our winner is dun 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 bum 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 bum. Jay, Brad, and Chas TV. Congratulations, guys. Please email me at events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your $25 e-gift card. That's events@allbrands.com. Congratulations. You are the lucky winner for today. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for watching, Debbie. Oh, look at that puppy, how cute. Patty, Clovis, Beth, Erin, Star, Debbie. Please give us a like, and if you haven't yet, follow our page on Facebook and YouTube so that you can find more videos like that. Hand pink waving. Cute. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back with you next week. I'll actually be in the Slidell store. We have 2 slots left open for our Embroidery University. It's 2 days of fun with me, Courtney, and brother educator Jennifer Gleich. She's going to be doing education on the Stellaire XP2. I believe she'll do a 10-needle lecture. I'm doing an edge-to-edge class on the PR1X that's like this, but 1 needle instead of 6. And Courtney will be teaching scan and cut. It's going to be tons of fun. Go to our website, allbrands.com. You can find it on the events page, or you can type in Embroidery University and it will come up. All right, we'll see y'all next Thursday at 3:30. Have a great day. Mwah.